Hi everybody, it's Az here from Heel vs Babyface on the alpha for World of Warcraft's next expansion, Legion. Now, I've taken a little bit of a break from the Broken Isles and decided to head back to Azeroth to see if there'd been any tweaks or changes to the current zones. And if you look down here to the bottom right hand corner of the screen, you'll notice that there are some small invasion sites by the Burning Legion. If I go to full picture now, you'll notice there are certain Legion constructs here and also Burning Legion soldiers scattered around the place. So is this part of the actual invasion pre-expansion event that they're going to be looking to test out relatively soon, or is it something that's going to continue all the way through the next expansion? And what do you think about these pockets of invasion sites around current Azerothian zones? Well, I imagine some of you have gone, yeah, that looks pretty cool. And I imagine some of you have gone, yeah, you know, whatever, not that impressive. So let me take you to another zone. Let me take you to the wetlands. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this whole zone is nothing but all-out Legion war. Look at all the markings on the screen. Those skulls with the stars around it, they are lieutenants of the Burning Legion. Lieutenants if you're from somewhere different. The little crystals are Legion citadels. The blue ovals, they are Illidari camps. The purple ones are Legion relic hunters. There is lots of different stuff going on in this zone for you to hunt out and try and eliminate. And let me be perfectly honest with you here. For some of it, you're definitely going to need to group up with people. As an example of some of the lieutenants, I mean, look at this one here who I've decided to call Tiny. When you're in first person mode, just looks semi-large. Let's go into third person mode. It is absolutely massive and towers over my poor little demon hunter. And this huge Fellspark here surrounded by Infernals. That's one thing you do notice with the lieutenants, they've always got support with them. Or you can just fly around the zone and find a bunch of Legion troops up to no good. Here I'm coming across a poor little Alliance settlement. They've set the windmill on fire. They're attacking the town, and to the left over there, the poor quest givers are even dead on the ground. This is working off the assumption, of course, that you don't need to level here. And if you are, I wouldn't panic. There's definitely going to be some mechanic in place that you either don't see the invasion until you're level 100, or there's a Caverns of Time lady at the top, and she'll revert the zone to how it used to be. But it's pretty awesome that no matter where you seem to attempt to go in this zone, it could even be somewhere really innocuous, you're bound to run across Legion troops, and more often than not, en masse as well. So here I am coming up to a Legion citadel. It's that crystal on the minimap, and you can see just by looking at the screen that it's heavily fortified, and there's also a large presence of Legion troops. Look at it, looking very ominous there in the distance. Now, the only way that I can seem to assault this place is on the ground with my character. And do you notice there outside the front gate there's a quick look at a purple portal with hands coming out of it? That could be the focal point for potentially attacking this place. But not every citadel appears to have the same method of assault. So this is another of the Legion citadels at the complete other side of the map to the last one that we've just seen. And here we have siege vehicles available to assault it. Now do bear in mind, this is very, very early doors and there's plenty of work to be done here. But you can already get an idea that there is more thought process here. They're looking at potentially looking at each citadel having a different method of assault or attack on it, or at least providing different alternative options than just going in on the ground with your own character. The same principle seems to be applied with the relic hunters as well. This is an archaeology site, part of the zone, but I can actually use mortars to attack the Legion down below. Look, that's got 3.4 million health. That's going to be a tough guy to even bother to attempt on its own. Yeah, okay, so the mortar's not working at the moment, but you get an idea that there are varied options for attacking these creatures. Now, I don't want to cause any panic, but one thing that I have noticed, particularly in these areas here with the Legion Citadels, there are items that you can right-click onto and interact with. Now, to me, that says that they're potentially being set up to operate like the Apexis zones are working at the moment. I said don't panic. Now, the reason why I say don't panic is one thing that this has that the Apexis zone methodology in Warlords of Draenor doesn't have is relevance. There isn't any goal when you're doing the Apexis zones in Warlords of Draenor. It's just turn up to there and hit stuff. Here we have a goal. We're attempting to defeat the Legion, so shutting down citadels, taking out lieutenants, also trying to protect waves from attacking villages. It all makes a lot of sense and will engage you a lot more. But another very important thing that will separate it from the feel of Warlords of Draenor AP areas is the sheer scope. This is a zone-wide event. Now, I've always maintained that the theory behind AP zones was fair enough, but in practice, it was implemented terribly. Very much like scenario technology in Mists of Pandaria. Great idea, terrible implementation. But they've actually learnt from that, and we're now seeing scenario technology being used very cleverly in-game. I'm kind of hoping that Blizzard have learnt from the AP of Warlords of Draenor and now making it a zone-wide event. It's putting the power in your hands because you're going here and you are going to decide how you play your game. Aren't you going to go over and assault a citadel? Are you going to do it on foot, right-click, kill troops, etc.? Or are you going to get in a vehicle and wipe things out and have a little more fun potentially that way? Or, forget that, I'm actually going to group up with people and take care of some of these lieutenants wandering around the place. Or even if you don't feel like socialising, you can go it alone and start to defend some of these villages which are being attacked by the ground level troops. All the power is seemingly in your hand just by this little snippet of how they're trying to construct it. I'm going to keep a close eye on this and see how it develops and whether or not it's a pre-expansion event or, fingers crossed, it actually carries on over into the expansion itself. I'm very, very excited indeed to see how it actually unfolds. But let me know what you guys and gals think in the comment section down below. But before I go, I want to give a big shout out to my channel sponsors, Yaktronics. Yaktronics are a PC peripheral firm that customise mice, keypads, as well as headsets. And there's a full range of heel versus babyface products there too, with up to 40% off the list price. And if you use promotional code BABYFACE, you get an additional 7% off your order. Now's the perfect time to get it in because Christmas is a-coming. So go over to yaktronics.com. The links and the promotional code are in the description down below. And I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links are also in the description down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care, everybody. Bye-bye.